This woman, Karen, did something virtually stunning the other day. On a crowded metropolis bus, she pressured her daughter, Madison, to surrender her seat to an elderly female, pretending that she herself became pregnant. Karen stood there, clutching her stomach and obtrusive at Madison, her voice sharp and commanding. The tension became immediately. Passengers shifted uncomfortably of their seats, definitely noticing the disagreement. However, Madison, a type-hearted and thoughtful girl, didn't hesitate for even a moment. She smiled courteously on the elderly female and offered her seat without grievance. The antique lady's eyes softened with gratitude as she lowered herself into the seat, and Madison felt a quiet, warm temperature in her chest for doing the proper thing. She appeared back at her mom, looking forward to, as a minimum, a small sign of approval. But Karen's glare became not anything but fury. Karen straightaway scolded Madison, raising her voice so that everybody nearby should hear. She insisted that Madison had disobeyed her and need to have observed her instructions exactly. Then, as though to make her factor even stronger, Karen pressured Madison to go into reverse and passed her a heavy handbag, urging it firmly into her palms. The load of the bag felt symbolic, nearly like a reminder of the manipulate Karen desired to assert. For some moments, Madison sat quietly, acting to conform. Round them, human beings on the bus whispered to every other and glanced, apparently sensing the tension. But Madison turned into a ways from defeated. She glanced at the brightly colored balloon Karen had been holding, a stupid little aspect floating almost paradoxically above her mom's head, and a spark of playful mischief lit up her eyes. Without warning, Madison reached up and popped the balloon with a short twist of her hand. The loud, surprising burst echoed through the bus, making a few humans bounce in marvel. Karen's eyes widened in disbelief, her mouth commencing and last as though she wanted to mention something but couldn't. Madison leaned again in her seat, her small successful smile developing because the passengers round them chuckled quietly. In that moment, Madison had performed more than simply pop a balloon. She had subtly reclaimed a chunk of manipulate in a situation wherein her kindness were met with unreasonable anger. Her smart act didn't harm everyone, however it left a clean message. She had her own mind, and she or he may want to stand up for herself in her very own way. Karen, alternatively, regarded stunned into silence, not able to respond to her daughter's boldness. Wouldn't you supply Madison a like for her braveness, cleverness, and coronary heart? After all, it takes genuine electricity to stay kind below pressure, and even more potent courage to combat lower back in a playful, innocent manner. Madison had reminded everybody looking that occasionally, the smallest acts of bravery can speak louder than phrases.